Yo, wagwan people, it's your boy Uche with another video. And as you guys know, I talked about this earlier. Houston, Texas, the entire Houston, Texas area has gone through it. A few days ago, Monday, Tuesday, sometime around then, we had the Hurricane Beryl. I think that's what it's called, Chad. It was a hot mess. Left the city, the entire metro area, a hot mess. A lot of people are still without power till today, and it's almost Saturday. It's like Friday night, almost midnight. Can you imagine losing power since Monday? It's almost Saturday, you don't have power. Can you imagine what that feels like? And a lot of things are still not working. A lot of things are still not functioning. I spent over $1,000 today just to fix my roof. I still have a whole bunch of things I need to fix in the backyard. Like my fence, and it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pushing through it, man, because I know God's got me. But a lot of people are going through it right now, and it's not everybody that's equally affected. There are people that are not as affected, and if you live in the Houston area and you're not affected as bad, consider yourself lucky and be grateful. Trust me, because a lot of people are going through it right now. And the interesting thing is that they're talking about another storm is coming in a few days, like 5 days, sometime next week. It's called Hurricane Chris. People are talking about that. We're still recovering from this. We're not even recovered yet. Like, we're still in shock from the mess, that this Hurricane Bureau, left behind. And they're talking about a whole nother hurricane coming through. If you guys don't know, this is hurricane season, and not just Texas, but like in the southern part of America. Maybe I'll do an episode breaking down what causes hurricanes and tornadoes and cyclones, so people can understand why it happens. It keeps happening around this area. And that's just the hurricane season's, Chad. Cause we finna have to freeze too in December. Chad, it's a hot mess. Ooh, girl. Now, that's not the reason why I want to make this particular video. I know I talked about, the Hurricane Beryl a few days ago. I think yesterday when, I was walking in the park. But I wanted to add this part because I forgot to add this part in that video that I did yesterday. I think one of the interesting thing I feel like can be taken away from all these things that are happening, like natural disasters, like hurricanes and freezes and things like that. I think it's God reminding us to be humble, reminding us who is in charge, not us. I feel like a lot of us, in our ego, we get so consumed by the things of this world and we think we run shit, but we really don't. The only thing we really run is our mouth. We don't own anything. We don't have any right to anything, and anything can be taken from you just like that. Anything can be taken from you, doesn't matter what it is. And be humble. Be humble. Doesn't matter what it is, just name it. As long as it's without you, it's not within you, it can be taken from you. Everything is a gift from God to help you navigate through this thing we call life, and it can be taken from you at any moment. This hurricane thing that just happened is a hot mess. A hot mess. Like, there are people literally homeless right now. Literally homeless. Can you imagine last week having a good time at home with your wife, kids, husband, just living your life in your home only to be homeless today? Like, you didn't plan for that. You didn't have a home. You had a home and now you don't. Just like that. Taken just like that. And I'm grateful that I just had some issues with my roofing and some other issues. Like, I have, like, my issues are real too, but like it's not to the point that I lost a home. But imagine that could have been me. And don't even get me started with the insurance companies, because the insurance companies in America is nothing but a damn fucking scam. It's a scam and thievery. And that rabbit hole goes deep. When I tell you deep, all the way deep. And I highly doubt TikTok would like what I have to say about that, because it's deep. Okay? This is nothing but legal form of thievery. A lot of people are going through it right now, and their homes taken from them. Even the Bible, I don't mean to sound churchy, by the way, but even the Bible says something along the lines of, don't build your mansions on earth because the mansions on earth rust. Build your mansions in heaven, which is within you. Everything you need is within you. Can you imagine all the things that we make a big deal out of? Doesn't matter what it is, can be taken from you in just a moment. Your sense of confidence comes from your beauty. You can lose it at any moment. I don't know if you guys know about that model that got, poured an acid. She got poured acid on her face and she got disfigured. And eventually, after she healed, she said that was the best thing that has ever happened to her because she was losing herself because of her beauty. And she was missing the true essence of her own inner beauty and the true essence of the beauty of the world around her. That she had to lose that to find her real self. Beauty can be taken from you, money can be taken from you, health taken from you. A lot of people talk about, your degrees, your, what's it called, your education cannot be taken from you. Yeah, sure, the certificate itself may not necessarily be taken from you, but what happens if you lose your mind? You lose your mind. A lot of people become vegetables in the mind. Like, you're not able to function mentally anymore. That could also be taken from you. Literally every single thing can be taken from you, if not now, in death. And I think this is one of the things, like, if you want to call it a beauty of things like this, of course it's not beautiful. This is not a good thing. Nobody wants to go through a hurricane at all. Literally nobody. But this is one way of looking at this situation that is a reminder who is in charge, not us. Anything can be taken from you. So be humble, no matter what it is, no matter who it is. And this is a simple thing that even I have to remind myself all the time. Because when I tell you, the ego is a very strong thing. And this narcissistic world that we live in, this narcissistic system is not helping. It's reminding us to be bad bitches and act like our shit don't stink. Even I have to fight that. I have to remind myself, Uche, be humble, because anything could be taken from you. Doesn't matter what it is. Anything, be humble. And simplicity is the way. I'm taking that advice too. Simplicity. If it's not simple, don't do it. If it's not easy in your soul, don't do it. Simplicity is subjective, by the way. What's simple to me may not necessarily be what's simple to you. If it's not simple to you, don't do it. Simple is the way, and be humble. Be humble because anything can be taken from you. Just again, look at people are going through right now. Again, if you're in the Houston area, you're not homeless. You still have your home. You still have your power. You still have your food. You have your health and things like that. Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself blessed. Be humble. Be appreciative. Because that's not the case for everybody at all. People are going through it. Like, there are people, as I speak right now, there are people with homes caved in. There are people who are staying in hotels. There are people that, for people who can afford hotels, or their insurance companies can afford hotels. There are people who don't have a place. Especially if you're somebody who don't have any family out here, mother, father, brother, sister, you ain't got nobody, especially immigrants. Can you imagine if you're an immigrant and you are the only person from your family in America, in Houston right now, going through this shit, and you have people back home dependent on you? You're just here, completely mesmerized, lost in a foreign country with no help whatsoever. Be humble. Anything can be taken from you. Like I said, I'm doing okay. I will be okay by the special grace of God. And that's because I choose to look at it from a positive perspective. Because without that positive perspective, it's a hot mess. I'm going through it too, Chad. But like I said, it could be worse. And to all the people who are going through it, hang in there. Please do hang in there. This too shall pass. If you know somebody in the Houston area, please reach out to them with something tangible. Don't just call people like, I'm just going to check in on you. Checking on what for what? How you checking on somebody without check? Do you know this shit costs money? A lot of this shit costs money. America is not cheap. Nothing is cheap here. Labor, look, I just repaired my roof. They're charging me more money now because it's hot money for them. So don't just call cliche, to renew your relevance in people's lives. That shit pisses me the fuck off. This is why I don't respond to text messages or phone calls or DMs, because I know half these niggas out here is fake. Okay, if you really do mean it, connect with people in their heart. People are going through it right now. If you have it in your heart, send people money. This is a time to show tangible love. They say a friend in need is a friend indeed. A lot of y'all be quick to call any Tom, Dick, and Harry a friend. Are they really your friend? Because this is a time of need. People are going through it. If you can afford to help somebody out, help them out. Don't just be calling with all this ridiculous ass cliche. May God be with you. Okay, child, I could say that myself too. But it's money. Money repairs all this shit. Money. Help people out if you got it. If you're about that life, if you got it, if you really do care about them, connect with them. This is a time to be unified because people are going through it. And hold on, hang in there. And this too shall pass, and hopefully the next one that happens, in a few days is not going to be as bad. But we're going through it out here, man. And once again, this is a reminder to be humble because anything can be taken from you, if not now, in death. Uche, peace and love.